Hey big dreamers, this is Liz. This is where I give intuitive advice using my method called the flavor generator, which helps you find your sweet spot in life. We're gonna pick the person of the day out of this box. There are 12 person options. Actually, I'm gonna put them in this container. I am trying some new things with the method because I have been working on it for quite some time. I am working toward a better method that can give better advice and ideas. The flavor generator card means we do what with it? It's going to be a wild card until I figure it out, okay? We have the flavor generator. We have passions, we have powers, and we have purposes. I also had an original, the rough draft, all the same color, passions, powers, purposes. And there's a lot of them, so I edited, went back through. So it's been a lot of tedious work, which I like to do. So I guess it was the right job for me. Okay, passions, this might take a little longer, so if I edit it, just know it's because I don't want to annoy you and bore you, actually. Since everybody has ADHD and attention span issues in general, probably due to social media, I would imagine, then this is what I'm doing, okay? Shuffling, like so. Let's shake them around, make it legit. Oh, and I came out here, had these all ready to go today, and my cat, the one that gets into things, had gotten into one of my words. She left a piece of it. It was O-U-R-C-E-S. So I have to look at my master list and find out what word it was, and maybe, or maybe not reprint it, because that would be a whole page to reprint for one word, which is a bit silly. I'm picking one of each, by the way. One passion, one power, one purpose. Oh, I'm sorry. There's going to be two powers because one of the powers represents the product, like I used to do. And that might be changing, but I'm going to try some different things because I felt like in my past method that I had a little bit too much of the same things happening all the time. So now I have the yellow, the powers and products in the box that we're going to shake around. Should I tell you what these are as I go? Yeah, let's do it. So the first one, passions, is coziness. Second one, power, is resourcefulness. I'm gonna pick one more for our product. Okay, the product of the day is public speaking. Holy moly, you guys! I had a dream. And if you follow me on Instagram, big.dream.with.liz, I put on my story how I had a vivid dream regarding public speaking, and I could see everybody out of my own eyes. I was really nervous, but really confident as I was speaking. And if you don't know me very well, and I haven't expressed this part of myself, I have a really hard time speaking in front of people. And even if it's just one-on-one or in a small group, I've been a dance teacher off and on for the last 20 years or so, and even that has been difficult for me a lot of the time. One of my coaches, Ashley, in the past had recommended me do a YouTube channel to try to get my brand out there and get my coaching business out there and to build my confidence. And I do believe that it has helped me build my confidence as well as my speaking skills, which I'm still working on enunciating and moving my mouth accordingly. But the dream was really, really vivid and real to me, so much so that I felt like I already practiced public speaking in the dream state, so now I have more confidence about doing that in real life. And it was about the pandemic and how it has affected all of us in a lot of different ways, and how it really helped to propel me toward my true life path, which is working on this stuff and trying to get my true self out there so that I can actually use my voice and use my ideas and my imagination to help other people. And I want to help the inner child to come back to itself creatively, basically. I mean, I have a few different mission statements. I want to help you to remember who you truly are and to remember how creative you are and to utilize your weird ideas into the world because you have had them since you were little and they are meant to be there. You're supposed to use those things in your lifetime. We do need to work to survive and make money to survive, especially as prices go up, but we have not been encouraged as much to pursue our dreams over the years, and it's been almost like a shock when people become famous or when they do something really big that nobody was expecting because it's not common. A lot of people have these big dreams and they just never pursue them, or they have people that tell them that it's not a path they should take. It's not wise, it's not responsible or smart or whatever, unrealistic. Yeah, it gets me down too a lot of the time. I think, how is this dream of mine actually going to come true? How is it actually real? The things that I've come up with, how am I going to make them real? Because a lot of the time it feels like I'm just living in my own head. Things just don't seem realistic. But do they need to be realistic? No, they don't. Because you have the dreams and the inspiration for a reason. So we need to get back to the inner child in each of us and remember what used to give us so much joy and make us lose all track of time, so that we can utilize that and help other people in whatever way. And it's not always going to be literal. Whatever you did as a kid might not be exactly what you do in your life purpose, but it will be something about it. The reason why you did it, or the purpose behind the activity, it will show you what it is that you were looking for or wanting out of that. For instance, when I was little, I wanted to be an actress. First thing I remember, I used to cry myself to sleep because I wanted to be famous in Hollywood or wherever so badly, and I knew I didn't have what it takes in a way. It just felt so far away from me because of my shyness, my timidity, and my fear of what people think, or my fear of putting myself out there, even as a kid. And yeah, I could be quirky with my friends and like be myself, but when I got in front of people, it was like stage fright. So let's just finish my story and then I'll get back to the purpose papers selections. So I want to be an actress. The reason I wanted to be an actress, but I didn't realize it until later in life, is the deeper meaning behind being an actress, which is self-expression, confidence, and creativity, I think. Oh, and humanity. I love human development, human emotions, and connecting with others on a deeper level. So when you have the ability to become another character, you're embodying another personality type in a way, and you're expressing humanity through your acting skills, and that could be healing for people. So I wanted to help people connect with deeper emotions within themselves, or different types of people. And that was kind of the reason, I think, behind the actress. Also, the fact that it was like my alter ego, the part of me I really wanted to be that I didn't feel I could attain because I was so shy and fearful. So that was the main underlying reason for wanting to be an actress. The second thing I wanted to be was a physical therapist. And now that I've analyzed that later in life, it's because I wanted to heal people, or help people heal, and to help people feel better. And I also love fitness and dance and movement. So my aunt was a physical therapist and I probably admired her. And then as I got older, I wanted to be a professional dancer, and I have achieved that goal with Further Movement Collective this last season. I've done a few different dance companies. They were more pre-professional. But anyway, the point is, I wanted to be a dancer, and I still am a dancer. But the dancer is also representing self-expression, soul connection, the connection to music and rhythm, which is very moving and important for me as an individual. And it's a way to communicate with people. That was the other part, is communication. Because speaking was so difficult for me to do, and still is, working toward being more confident and better at speaking, then dancing and acting. Well, you're speaking when you're acting, but it's a different way to communicate underlying things and expressing things that you can't necessarily tell people with your own voice a lot of the time because it feels more vulnerable. Movement and acting can help you express what you want to say in a different, more creative way. And same with art. Art in any fashion, any way. Self-expression and communication. So that's the story behind my reason for my childhood dreams that I had. And now to get this public speaking kind of ties it all together with the dream I had the other night. This is pretty miraculous right now. I'm having a good time with that. It's exciting. Okay, one flew out. Let's go with that. We have purpose, wisdom. All right, we're getting down to it real time. Flavor generator. that's the card I got. I thought about keeping it as like a joker or a wild card in a deck. We're gonna experiment with the flavor generator today. Okay, the flavor generator, passion is coziness, and the power is resourcefulness. The purpose is wisdom, and the product of the day is public speaking. So the funny thing is, the passion being coziness, I'm just going to relate it to myself right now because I am public speaking on YouTube while in my apartment, being cozy with my cats and on my little love seat here and wearing my sweatshirt and leggings. So I am passionate about coziness, and maybe you are as well. I think most people like to be cozy, but maybe I'm wrong. So maybe it's okay to be who you are and present yourself in a professional manner, but still be comfortable doing it. That's what I'm getting from that. Your power being resourcefulness. So because I've been a crafty, creative kid my whole life, I came up with this method, kind of craft-like. I haven't gone through some major printing company and done a deck of cards yet or made a game out of it. So being resourceful, being the power, is that you can look around at what you have within yourself and in your environment, in the things that you already possess, and you don't have to go out and buy new things if you don't want to or don't have the money for it. And so resourcefulness could be, in this context, being cozy is what you're most comfortable doing. You like to be comfortable, and so you're being resourceful with what you have and still giving wisdom, hopefully, through your public speaking. Oh, that's cool, man. All right, so yes, if your purpose is to offer wisdom that you have in your life so far, no matter what your age is, and maybe if you believe in parallel lives and multiple lifetimes, then maybe you have done this before, and so you have an inner innate wisdom within you that you can use to tap into to give people part of that cozy vibe that they might need from you, and using what you already have, resourcefulness, to help the masses with wisdom that you have learned over time. What else? And if I were to pick one person of the day that represents the passion, power, purpose, and product that I got today, it would be, if I can find it, it would be, drumroll, there it is at the very bottom, number 7, the communicator. And the communicator represents not only writing, storytelling, poetry, communications, like I mentioned, but speaking skills and communicating with people in a verbal manner, not just writing or self-expression through dance and art. And the communicator also represents leadership, marketing, putting your ideas out there, social media, putting your new stuff out there for people to know what the heck is going on. So that's what I'm doing with the method today. We got the communicator, I guess, after the flavor generator wild card, which ended up being pretty cool. Those went together quite nicely, I must say. So thanks for watching today. I hope that you got something out of it and hope it helps. Leave me a comment if you have any questions. Leave me a note. Like the video if you liked it. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. I release 1 to 2 videos per week, usually a long one and then a short one. Stay tuned as I release more from this cool, fun method. I'm here to help bring out the inner magic you have always had, but forgot about. Thanks, and I will talk to you soon.